This is the second spot me and my girl camped at. We ended up homeless. I'll put these branches here, build a shelter from the trails. We put our tent right here. We had this other random guy we had just met with us. It was pretty cool. Put this log here, that log right there. Put them here for us to have a campfire. We had a nice little setup over here. I actually moved these logs from this first spot we were at, New Haven, and we got kicked out of New Haven, so we had to move all our shit to here, and it was pretty secluded. Try to cover it up as much as possible, but yeah, this is the second spot we went to after Hope and Squeak Warren, aka Brandon Warren, not Squeak, decided they were going to kick us out of their apartment and lied to us about it and say, oh, we're being evicted. My girl was 2 months pregnant at the time. And we left and we ended up on the streets. At some point in other videos, I'll show you guys the other spots we camped at. But we camped here for a little bit. What's funny is Hope and Squeak kicked us out because over a cigarette butt they had found in the bathroom, and they accused my ex of smoking it in the bathroom. Which wasn't true. She collected cigarette butts in order to make rollies from the refries, and that one just fell out of her pocket. But rather than ask us and talk to us like adults, they made up lies and were fucking deceiving while she was 2 months pregnant with our child. We ended up having a miscarriage January 31st, I want to say 2012. Yeah, my birthday. Ain't that about a bitch? My birthday, she had a miscarriage. We were in a hotel room because my mom finally got us one. She had a miscarriage in the bathroom. I comforted her and held her as she cried to sleep. Then I went to the bathroom to just kind of recuperate from what had just happened, and she'd forgotten to flush, and I saw the blood and I saw the fetus, and it destroyed us. We ended up drinking a lot more, fighting, stealing. Then we stopped drinking, tried to get better. Then we met these people at a different hotel room, and they turned us on to meth. Due to some shit that had happened with my ex with meth before, I was leery. But she had accidentally tried it thinking it was coke. And she asked me if we could try it again. I would do anything for this girl. I would have given her the world. So even though my mind told me, don't do it, my heart told me give her what she wants. We tried it. We stayed up all night in a bathroom, talking to each other, hitting gravity bongs, and smoking weed. We knew so much about each other that night. Then we went back to Travelodge and met 2 other people who started us on it. We kept smoking and smoking and smoking and smoking. And eventually we met more people. And we rarely slept. And then eventually we got into fights that turned into arguments, that turned into her leaving and being gone for days at a time because I abused her. After promising her I would never abuse her. Never. But I became exactly the person I swore I would never be. She left. And the two people, Hope and Squeak, who put us out here to begin with, they let me back in. They let her back in. And they had said, oh yeah, we have this one girl, but she had paid, so if she needs the room back, we have to give it to her. And I said, fine, it's fine. But I had my baby girl back in my arms, but she kept disappearing on me again. We still kept fighting. We were still on meth. And eventually, she just left and never came back. I ended up in a mental hospital. Brandon's, his girlfriend, wife, whatever, Hope, had said, oh yeah, she's back. And I said, well, is there any chance I can sleep in the living room? And they said no, because she's terrified of men. I went back a week later to pick up some clothes, and a guy had walked out of her room. All my stuff was gone after they said, oh yeah, we'll keep an eye on it for you. And oh yeah, we'll keep her here and she comes back and we'll try to help her get clean. Now she's with some 56-year-old man, living in a tent in the backyard of somebody's house. Twacked out of her mind so much she barely knows who she is anymore. This is spot number 2.